Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another session of podcast. I wish and I'm sure you will enjoy listening to the broadcast.
Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic that is called mental health. Doctor, can you please tell us what is meant by mental health and the anatomy of the brain?
So you want to know about the anatomy of the brain?
Yes.
Brain is an amazing machine. It's made of 85 billion neurons.
My God. Okay.
850 crores to our numericals.
Wow.
As the child is born, the brain is too small. It grows up to the age of 25
Okay.
years. We'll come to that later.
Only 25. After that, it doesn't grow.
For the brain to fully grow, it takes 25 years.
Okay, got it.
That is the cortex. So, you know where the brain is situated. You would have seen the picture of the brain when you study the school, right? If you want to make a brain as a computer, you know how much area you require?
No.
300 acres.
Oh my God.
You need 300 acres to make a brain, which is much beyond the supercomputers.
Oh.
Because it processes data in millions in every 1,000th of a second.
Oh my God.
If you make a machine like that for the 300 acres of a human brain, whether it will do the job of the human brain, only you will know after you make the machine. It will not.
It will not.
Okay? Because it's not a live material. It has to work with power. Now, brain is divided into many parts. Majorly cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. That you would have studied in the school.
Yeah.
It has midbrain has thalamus, hypothalamus. Pituitary gland is there. That is the king of endocrine. Then you have pineal gland is there. And brain has its own floras. The microorganisms, brain floras. There are innumerable number of species are there. And these neurons, they are different types. Thalamus is made out of different types of neuron cells. Hypothalamus is made of different types of neuron cells. And the most complicated part of the brain is the cerebral cortex, which is on the top surface of the cerebrum. It's a very thin sheet, maybe less than 2 mm, has 6 layers.
Okay.
It is folded and kept.
Oh my God. Okay.
If you open it, it is a 2 feet by 2 feet sheet. Actually. And this is what is called the cognitive headquarters. You must have heard the word called cognition.
Yeah.
Cognitive factors. All your language, your thinking, your memory, your intelligence, your speech, your hearing, all your 5 sensory organs, headquarters, those different lobes are there. And there is a subject in physiological psychology called lesion in the brain. The damage on part of the brain to understand what is the function that area is doing. Localizing the actions of the brain.
Okay.
But we could not do it properly because any area you touch, everything is getting affected. You understand?
Yeah.
So the infrared and ultraviolet rays from the sun has a huge relationship with the brain for its function. Now, brain enjoys relationship with the entire body, especially to all the internal major organs. The highest relationship which the human brain is enjoying is with the liver. But now they have found the vagus nerve connection between the stomach and the brain. It's got huge communication.
Okay.
Communication between the microbes of the brain and the gut flora. Okay? If there is an imbalance in this, destroying the floras in the gut, which affects the brain. Okay? And mainly the sleep disorders are because of melatonin produced in the stomach. Okay? It is very important. All these things are the understanding in the last 20 years. They have a long way to go still. But this 85 billion neuron weighs only 1.4 kilos, approximately,
Okay.
in an adult male.
Oh.
It's approximately around 1.3, that is kilos, that is 1,300 kilos in a female adult. But the potency of the human brain is the same. After the age of 65, the brain weighs lesser, shrinks a little
Okay.
by about 100 to 150 grams.
Okay.
That's due to the age factor. But this 1.4 kilo
Yeah.
is such a machine, it spends, it needs close to more than 30% of your energy source coming through your food, the glucose.
Oh.
And brain also converts a lot of fat component to ATP. Okay? 35% of your calories are coming from fat sources. That's very much consumed by the brain, major portion of it. Because of so much of glucose is spent.
Okay.
Literally 1/3 of the oxygen you breathe in is consumed by this 1,400 grams.
Okay.
These are all what we have studied in modern science so far. But if you want to really understand the functions of the brain, it is very difficult. Only to certain extent you can understand.
Oh.
But the important part of the cerebral cortex alone takes 25 years to fully mature,
Okay.
which is being very clearly found in physiological psychology. But then the capacity of this cortex varies
Okay.
from man to man, person to person, individual to individual, whatever you call it. Nobody can be a bright student. All of them cannot be a bright student. In a class, there's only one person who can come first rank.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
So like that it goes. Without understanding this, the educational part of your schools and colleges load the children, which is not correct. And they compare the children with
Other
the
children.
bright students.
Yeah.
There are certain people in their human system, the cortex grows little faster. There are certain individuals, the cortex grows a little slower. But however, after the age of 25, it's fully mature.
Okay.
So you're not supposed to load a child. The brain can accept only one language till the age of 8.
Okay.
If you're going to introduce too many languages before the age of 8, it is going to struggle.
Oh.
This is a clear finding of the subject of psychology.
Oh my God. But what if the parents are of two different languages speaking? If they get married and they talk two languages?
The parents fight. The mother wants the child to come with their mother tongue. The father wants his mother tongue. You can't help it.
Interesting. Yeah.
So if a German is going to marry to a French,
Yeah.
okay, a German guy is going to marry to a French girl. So what's going to be his mother tongue? The German or a French? The parents decide.
Decide. Okay.
If you're living in Germany, it's better to be German.
German.
If you're living in France, it's French. We'll go that way.
Okay.
The first and foremost problem that the educational institute has, if they don't understand the capacity of the brain, they load the brain
Yeah. True.
with memorizing and repeating part of the educational curriculum. Memorizing and repeating is not learning.
Yeah.
You don't learn anything there.
Yes.
This is the anatomy of the brain. Now, what is a headache in a brain? You know what is a headache? Neuron cells by itself do not feel the pain
Okay.
like the other cells in the body. Neuron cells identify pain in the other parts of the body.
Okay.
But then what is a headache? Brain is a very sensitive machine. It is a headquarters. It controls everything. There are innumerable number of blood vessels are running in the brain.
Okay.
There is something called brain edema. Every processing of mitochondria and the human cell function start creating lot of waste elements. Everything inside the body is in the liquid form.
Okay.
No solid forms can be taken or processed. Whatever process, it's in the liquid form.
Liquid.
So the unwanted inflammatory part of the brain, when it exceeds, for example, 10 points, your brain goes to edema. Then you are in coma.
Oh.
So the system is built in such a way by the nature there is 2 point of edema sets in. Immediately the cardiovascular open up certain circuits.
Okay.
The blood starts flowing.
Oh my God. Okay.
Bring it to zero very fast. At that time, what happened? The blood flow is so high, the friction in the blood pipes are higher. That irritation is felt as a headache.
Oh.
So what happens when you put an aspirin? It make the blood vessels bigger.
Bigger. Okay.
So the friction gets reduced.
That's reduced.
So you don't feel the headache. If you put a bomb, Amrutanja, whatever,
Yeah.
there are so many things are there in your forehead. The brain gives importance to the burning.
Oh.
The pain, the friction is there, the pain, the pain is felt. But it is because it's giving importance to the burning, it do not give importance to the friction.
Okay.
When this effect is gone, if the friction is still there, headache will come back.
Okay.
Once the aspirin effect is gone, still the friction is there, the edema is not getting controlled, the headache will come back. So you take one more aspirin. This is what is a headache. In our Greatest Tamil Science channel, I've already given 15 videos on human brain,
Okay.
comparing the anatomy of the brain to the various other living species. So this is very interesting, and you can go there and watch if you want to.
Sure.
This is the anatomy of the brain. Thank you very much for spending your quality time. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you enjoyed this session. See you later.